What have been the other challenges in this particular organisation from a digital workplace point of view?
Data analytics, that real-time capability that you need in Formula One. As we've gone around this car collection, the 1979 car that you saw, that was the first time that we put a data logger on a Formula One car. That was a real long time ago. It was a 64K box. 10 years later, it was a 128K box. So, it took a while for the technology to grow. We're now generating 60 to 80 gig of telemetry data over the course of a race weekend. So we've gone from a floppy disk to huge amounts of data. So it's managing that data in real time so that they can combine it with GPS data, weather data, tire data, voice and video, and make real time decision making. That's the challenge that we're working on now, to make those tools better. And then we have a Factory of the Future project that is looking at how we connect aerodynamics, whether it's the wind tunnel that does a physical model, or CFD, computational fluid dynamics, that does a virtual model. How we connect aerodynamics to design, the kind of traditional CAD design, connect that to manufacturing, then to race engineering, and then create a feedback loop. So what aerodynamics have said is going to put an improvement on the car in the wind tunnel or on CFD. How expensive was it to make and design? And once you put it on the car, did it actually deliver the performance that they wanted? And if it didn't, why didn't it? And feed that back into aerodynamics so that they can continuously improve the car.
Yeah. Do you see yourself as making the cars kind of race better, or are you thinking about all the ways that the people who are trying to do that are doing their work? There's a sort of distinction between the kind of digital world of work and then there's the specific engineering.
Yes, I think we get involved once the data comes off the car.
Right.
So there are vehicle science and technology groups who look after the on-car technology, and then we look after, as you described it,
Could
making
you give me
sure
an
that
example
the engineer...
of something like that when you say the data comes off the car?
So we have 1,000 channels of data per second, and the engineers can pick and choose which data they sample at which frequency, depending on whether it's Friday or qualifying on Saturday or Sunday. And that's what we then enable. We make sure that data gets to the servers as quickly as possible. We try to improve the performance of that whole infrastructure, for where it's stored. We'll build the applications. Again, working with Avanade, we've built strategy applications at the track that do predictive analytics, for example, based on what the engineers have designed and said they want. We build those applications to help them make the car quicker. So although our contribution may be slightly indirect in that we're making the lives of the engineers easier, it's all focused on how do we make the car quicker.